lived. He was not a hero. He had a hut that leaned because he kept saying he would fix it next dry season. The post had rotted years ago, but there was always something more urgent. A mate who reminded him. Little ones who dug through his pockets for scraps and blamed him when the stew went thin. He trapped rabbits, patched nets, argued over shinies because shine meant trade and trade meant food. It was a good life. Small, but good. That was why a big folk hired him. Sealed papers to carry to the next village. Do not open them. Coin on return. He liked coin. He liked the thought of walking back into the tribe with more shine than he left with. The caravan never reached the village. Heroes came out of the trees, speaking loudly about justice and hired blades and cleaning wrought from the roads. Steel flashed before he understood who was fighting who. He tried to say he was only carrying paper, tried to make himself small. Paper does not stop steel. He fell in the mud, confused, hands half raised, wondering if the coin would have been worth it. They looted him after. One of them laughed and cut something from him as a joke, holding it up like a trophy. He was already gone by then. There was no soft dark, just iron sky pressing down and iron ground under his feet, and a roar that never ended. He was slammed into a line that moved because it had to. Someone shoved a blade into his hand. Someone shouted for him to stand. He stood. You stand there or you vanish under boots. He fought because there was no other option. Fell. Stood again. Fell again. The iron sky did not care. Between blows he saw goblins still arguing even there, still fighting wrong, still grinning when they shouldn't. He heard shouting that was not obedience. The war did not pause. Then something tore him out of it. A wrench, a crack in the roar, a hand through iron sky. He woke on the road screaming, clawing at his chest, as if iron dust still filled his lungs. The heroes stepped back. The cleric stared at her hands like she had done something clever. They had brought him back because they could. They watched him breathe like a trick that might fail. He did not thank them. He lay there staring at the sky for a long time, waiting for it to turn to iron again. He could have run. Instead, he stayed. There was a high elf among them who collected useless shiny stones and polished them as if they mattered. The goblin liked shiny things that meant food. But shine was shine. They argued about weight and sparkle. It was enough. He walked with them. He saw cities that did not sink into mud, markets where meat was sold openly, lantern-lit streets where no one tried to stab him for standing too close. He fought creatures that did not care about goblin tricks. He learned to move with the heroes instead of around them. He ate better, slept under roofs that did not leak, heard music that was not edged with hunger. Sometimes he still woke with his fists clenched around nothing. Sometimes marching boots froze him where he stood. But he laughed more than he had before, spoke louder, stood straighter. He lived. Not goblins survived, lived. He spoke of Acheron only once. Said the iron sky pressed down like it wanted to grind you flat. Said the shouting never stopped. Said there were goblins there who still bit, still argued, still fought wrong. Said the mighty one did not look pleased. When the end came again, it was something vast and wrong, something that would have swallowed the whole party in a breath. The heroes hesitated. The goblin did not. He had already died once, already marched under iron sky, already felt the endless grind. He knew what waited, and he had lived enough to make it worth going back. He ran. He ran toward it screaming, because he was a goblin after all, with a tear in his eye and hope in his heart. This is the goblin who lived.